Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ashley, and today we are going to be doing my makeup, trying out some new makeup products that I picked up at Ulta, and having a little chit chat about motherhood and mental health and me. So if that's something that you're interested in watching, then stay tuned. Okay, so I don't even know. I'm so disorganized. My brain has been like this for a little while now. I have been in a funk and I got a haircut because I thought that that might make me feel a little bit better, and it kind of does. It's kind of cute. She cut it a little bit short. We got some curtain bangs going on. This one's a little bit curled weird because I've been putting it behind my ears, and yeah. But anyway, it's gonna have to go back because I want my hair out of my face almost all the time. That's my Instapot. It takes like 30 minutes for it to actually get and build some pressure. So, okay, I just used a hair clip. I have already applied my moisturizer. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly Anti-Pollution. It's allergy tested, it's a whole bunch. This is like my favorite. I am running low on it, but it is very good and I like that. And then on my lips to moisturize, this is, you think I have gloss? Nope, it's this. This is the Carmex, this is the classic. I love this. This is literally my favorite chapstick. I have it everywhere. And every time I see it, I just buy it because I know that I'm gonna need it. Motherhood has brought many things to me, and one of those are these bags, okay? I'm exhausted. Okay, so I'm just gonna start. I usually mix two depending on the shade that I'm in right now. This might be too dark and it's too light, so I'm gonna mix both of these. This is the True Match Lumi. That lid is disgusting, but True Match Lumi, and this is in the shade Sand Beige, W5 Sand Beige, and this is the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear in the shade 340 Bis N. I like the shade and the formula of this, and I love the formula of this, so mixing them together I feel like kind of makes a good mix. So I'm just gonna do oh, I know I have some in there. I know there's some in there. Okay, one pump of that, and then I mix. Oh, I have a mirror here, so that's what I'm gonna be looking at, in case you are wondering. So let's talk about my mental health and being a mom of two under two. Right now I have an 8-month-old and I have almost a 2-year-old. She'll be 2 in about 2 weeks, so that's really exciting for all of us. My girls are both girls. They are beautiful. I love them. They are funny and spunky and I don't know, resilient, stubborn, all of the things. And they're just my favorite. They're just my favorite people. I love them so, so much. Okay. Now, now that I have said that, I'm going to talk about the hardships that I've been having recently, not only related to them, but also related to like my mental health. I'm not gonna do any more layers. I try to keep my foundation pretty light because otherwise I feel like it's just not good. Yesterday I bought this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium 100W. So my girls are, gosh, I wanna say stubborn. This is what the little tube looks like. I hope this is my color. It looked like it was my color. I'm just gonna put it under my eyes. And one thing that I learned is just to kind of do a dab there, and a dab there, a dab her, and a dab there. I really like this applicator. It's like a, look at me like a YouTuber. I don't know, it's a really cool applicator. I'm gonna take my beauty blender. This is like creating a lifting effect. If you do like the whole triangle, it's just gonna look really cakey under there. And as we get older or sleep deprived, you know, you start to get those wrinkles under your eyes, and then it's just like a cake fest under there. It just doesn't look good. Anyway, I think I have been in a funk these past few weeks. Explains the lack of video last week. I'm so exhausted that I just wasn't motivated to do one. And I don't know that that's anybody's fault but my own. I want to blame kids for it, but that's not the reason. It's just, I would say laziness, but I really do feel like I've been in a funk. So that's part of the reason. I'm really bad at talking and doing my makeup at the same time. I'm gonna go in with the translucent powder, One Size Beauty. This is, I think, the Patrick Star line, which is really good. And I'm just going to take, this is the e.l.f. blush brush, but I like the way it's kind of tapered and flat, so I actually use it for my under eye area. I tap off the excess and just put that on there. I've been in a funk, and I'm trying to do things to kind of help me feel a little bit better. Like, I got a haircut, which helped. The haircut took about 2 hours. She's very good at what she does. And it's just nice to be able to have that time to myself, because part of what I'm feeling is that while yes, I do have time away from the babies, I still feel like that time is not really for me, it's for like other people. Like, I used to see going to work as a like me time, like I got time to get away from the babies and, I don't know, dedicate my brain towards something else. And while that is true, still, I'm using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm using the Eco Tools blending and bronzing brush. Tap the excess. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. And I love what I do. You know, I went to school for it. It pays fairly well. And it's kind of like a very selfless job, because you do spend most of your day caring for others. You just get paid for it, which is a plus. It's still a lot of what I do here at home, right? Like, I'm an occupational therapist, I work with the elderly, and a lot of it is changing diapers, getting people dressed. If you hear things, my daughter is not really napping, she's just in her room chilling. And so anyway, I'm still changing diapers, getting people dressed. People are crying, fighting, because, you know, they don't want to do certain things. And I just feel like it's a lot like what I have to do here in my house, where I don't get paid to, you know, to deal with. And it's fine, you know. The difference between the two is that my kids are small. I made them, they're cute, I love them. And they're just small, and you know that they don't know anything. But at work, it's like older people. They're heavier, so it's harder, and they're just not your kids, you know. Like, the level of patience that you have is different with strangers, right? I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I can be a little bit more patient with people I don't know, whereas people that I know, I have less patience with. I think maybe that might be a universal thing, or maybe it's not, I don't know, but that's the way I feel. And so I feel less frustrated, because at work, if somebody is crying or doesn't want to do something or whatever, I can walk away and you know, not have to worry about it. But here, I can't walk away, okay? I'm stuck here. If they're crying, they're crying, and they're crying here. I can't leave them. It's just a thing, okay? And that's ultra frustrating. I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild color icon. 328B Mellow Wine is the shade. It's very pretty. I always use this. So yeah, it is what it is, right? I feel like now when I go to work, it's kind of like the same thing as being here at the house, just with people that I don't necessarily know. So it's no longer feeling like me time, you know? It's just like just a job that I gotta go do. But I'm thankful that I have it, so I'm not gonna complain too much about it. This thing is so embarrassingly old. I don't really know how long I've had it, but this is the MAC, like it doesn't even have, it's Soft and Gentle, I know it. It's the MAC Soft and Gentle. It's a mineralized skin finish. It's absolutely amazing. I use the MAC Brush 109, and it's so good. When I first bought it, the lady told me, you know, she showed me how to apply it, and she called it the Sweaty Ballerina, and I've always kind of just used it that way. I no longer put it on my forehead or my chin, but I do use it like here and then over my eyebrow, and that's what's called a Sweaty Ballerina. If you wanted to go for like a really glowy finish, which sometimes I do, I use this. This is the NYX Radiant Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. You gotta shake it up, okay? And it's glittery, so glittery, but I usually put it first, and then I put my moisturizer, then I put this over it, because if I put it at the end, it's gonna be so glittery, I'm gonna look like Edward Cullen, and it's not gonna look good. Now I'm feeling like work is work, and being here is also work, so I'm feeling like I'm working all day long, and the job of being a parent is never ending, right? All hours of the night, all day long. It's a 24/7 job, especially when you're staying home with them. So all of that to say that I feel like I'm approaching the burnout, or I'm in the process of being burnt out, but I can't stop. And I try to take little breaks, like I go to my mom's house and I'll, you know, she'll help me, like they usually cook when I'm there. So I know that I won't have to cook that evening, which is a huge relief. And sometimes I'm able to leave. Like I can go to the store and like go shopping, go browsing, do something that I enjoy, because I know that I won't be able to do that with the girls. I do go out with the girls a lot to the store, especially on days where we're feeling like really suffocated in here. But it's just not the same, because I'm still tending to them. It's hard for me to like concentrate on shopping when everybody's crying. You know, it's just not fun. Then I try to go outside for walks, which is good for all of us. I feel like when we all go for a walk, we come back a little bit more, do my eyebrows, and my mirror is dirty. Don't judge me. We all come back just feeling a little bit better after our walks, or even being outside. If they start crying, I'm like, outside, everybody outside, and they calm down immediately. They love being outside. And that's really nice to be able to do, you know, to go out and kind of neutralize everybody. My youngest is learning to walk. She is taking steps now, so that's really exciting and really stressful at the same time. Okay, because now she's required, I mean, she's always required full attention, but she really needs the full attention now, because she's just walking everywhere and getting into everything, and it's just a lot, okay? And then my oldest, she's about to turn 2, like I said, and she's literally on everything. She is playing with this camera. Camila, acuéstate a dormir, por favor, deja eso. She don't listen, okay? Leading to my next stress, okay? I don't know how many times I gotta repeat myself. Oh my gosh, I have to repeat myself over and over and over and over again. It is not good for my mental health. The amount of time that I have to say, don't do that, get out of that, take that out of your mouth, don't jump on that, get off of that, don't hit your sister, don't push, is insane. It is an insane amount of times. And that is like taxing for me, okay? I don't want to have to be here telling you all day long not to touch that. Why are you touching that anyway? You already know you're not supposed to. So why are you doing it, okay? And listen, I get it. They're babies. They don't know. They don't know. The problem is me. It's not them. So I understand. It's me. They're going to touch things. They're going to push, you know, they're going to test the boundaries. They want to know how far they can push. And they're doing a good job. They're doing a good job. My goodness. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the dark brown shade. And then I'm using a Morphe M158 brush. They just put everything in their mouth. I'm like, why are we putting that? Like today, okay, this is really gross. And I'm just gonna share it with you so that you can understand my frustration, okay? So I usually pick up my dog's poop with a plastic garbage bag. I don't have a pooper scooper. I should get a pooper scooper, but I just haven't. I don't think about it when I'm on Amazon to get a pooper scooper, you know? But maybe I should. Anyway, so I pick up the poop. My daughter sees me picking up the poop. She actually helps point out where the poops are. And I'm like, thank you so much. And I pick it up and she's so happy that I'm picking up poop. Okay, when my dog poops, she sees it and she goes, if we're outside, of course, she sees it and she goes and takes a plastic bag and she tries to pick up the poop. At first, I would let her because I'm like, oh my gosh, she's trying to help me. That's so cute. Thank you, okay? And she just ends up getting poop in her hands. And she is not the easiest hand washer, okay? I can't, she won't let me wash her hands. Now my butt is falling asleep. She won't let me wash her hands in the sink. It's not that she won't let me, she just alligator rolls and tries to make it impossible for me to wash her hands at the sink or anywhere, really. Like, she just is so against washing her hands. So then now I'm like, no, don't touch it, it's fine. I got it. So today we're outside and she picks up the poop, the garbage bag, and I know that I see her going to the poop, and I said, don't do that. But I'm taking my other daughter out of the friggin' ground because she's eating dirt, and I'm like, okay, hold on, don't touch it. She touches it. She touches it with the bag, okay? Thankfully, it doesn't get in her hands, but as I'm approaching her and I'm like, you have to wait for mommy, she takes the bag and then she goes, Lord, testing me. They are testing me. You are testing me. I see it. I see this and I will persevere. So I literally was like trying not to freaking just, I don't even know what I would do. Honestly, I was like, Bebe, we don't lick poop, okay? We don't do that. That's really gross, yucky, you can get really sick. Do I think that she understands what I'm saying? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. It's things like that every day, multiple times a day, and it's exhausting. It is so exhausting and demanding. And that combined with me going to work and kind of dealing with the same stuff but just at a different level, it's just taxing, okay? And it's still time for me to use my brain for something else. So I still enjoy that aspect of being able to keep up with my practice and just think about something else other than babies, but it's not me time. It's not me time anymore. Anyway, this is something else I bought. I bought a palette and I don't even know how long. I don't even remember the last palette I bought. The Naked 3, how long ago was that? This is Feeling Bubbly Pressed Powder Palette by ColourPop. It was so pretty and it's actually really affordable, and I love ColourPop. I have so many ColourPop. I used to have more and I got rid of them, but I'm a sucker for their like, what are these called? The Super Shock shadows. I have a whole bunch of them, and I also have a few of these like pressed powder ones in there too. But anyway, as soon as I saw this at the store, I was like, so pretty. Does it look like somebody touched it? But the colors are so pretty and neutral, and I feel like they're perfect for fall. I once got a sample for this primer potion for the eyes. It's like an eyelid primer. and I'm gonna use it. I put too much. I'm just gonna get it. It just kind of makes it sticky so that your eyeshadows will stick. You start with a really big fluffy brush. This is the Sephora brush, the fluffy crease. I'm gonna go in with Bubble Up, and I'm gonna put that all over my crease. It does have a lot of like fallout, excess powder, I don't remember the term for it, but there's a lot of powder that kind of kicks up when you're putting your brush in it. This is what I feel I've been doing with the things like cutting my hair, like getting a haircut. Yesterday I went to a little shopping center and there was all my favorite stores like Hobby Lobby and Home Goods and Michael's and all those stores that I really enjoy. Target was there. Just browsed and walked around the store, and those moments, the times that I get to like be by myself doing something that I enjoy are like my breath of fresh air. I'm gonna go in with this one. This is Get a Grape, and I'm gonna go in with the brush. It's also from Sephora. This is the pointed crease brush. I kind of have been relating the feelings that I get like that, like when you're underwater holding your breath and then you are running out of breath, so you kind of like come up to the surface, take a gulp of fresh air, and then go back down, and you're gonna have to hold your breath for some time longer until you have the opportunity to come back up for more air. That's what it feels like. I feel like, I don't want to say like I'm drowning because that sounds really dramatic, but it's intense. This is an intense job. It's a thankless job. Nobody thanks you for being home with the babies. It's a lot of work, and I know this is where I'm supposed to be. I try to find moment time where I can do something that I like. Like right now, this is very therapeutic because I'm talking to you guys about my problem. I'm talking to my phone about my problem while I'm doing my makeup, which I enjoy doing for the most part when I don't feel like crunched for time, you know. She's also been refusing her naps, which is going to be really great for me if she not like drops this nap. If she drops this nap, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Thank God that my other one naps. I have their naps kind of synced, so they're both in their room at the same time, so that I can get some time to do stuff. And then again, it's not really me time. Today is me time, but most of the time, excuse me, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm just doing something else, you know, folding laundry, doing stuff that's not really fun for me, because they're gonna have to get done. If I don't do that, nobody will do that, right? So a lot of the times that's like sweeping, mopping, cleaning the bathrooms, doing all of those things. It's really easy to feel overwhelmed. I'm going back with nothing on here, it's just the brush. And I'm hoping that with some of the leftover product, it'll blend a little bit better. No harsh lines, I like it to be pretty well blended. I'm gonna go with the color Zesty on my lid. I'm actually just gonna, whoa, it's really intense. I'm gonna take it with my finger and I'm just gonna, whoa. I think I'm gonna go back with the pointed crease brush, and I'm just gonna blend that in better so it's not so hard. I've had this brush for a friggin' long time. It's, I think, from Avon, and it's just like this. It's actually not Form Girl anymore, but I'm gonna go back in with that Got a Grape color, and I'm gonna go in to just kind of like intensify it in the little corner here. I don't know what to do to kind of relieve that feeling other than just little by little doing things, and again just taking that, like, you know, a little breath of fresh air and just going back at it. Definitely feels like every week that feeling is growing, so I'm just trying to think if I'm burnt out. Like, I'm burnt out and I'm just working through the burnout, and honestly, like, what do you even do? This is BH Cosmetics 105. Is BH Cosmetics still even around? that got a grape shade, and I'm gonna go out here. I'm taking the soft and gentle highlight from MAC, and I'm putting it in my inner corners. I bought this. This is the last thing I bought. This is the ColourPop. I bought everything from ColourPop. Now that I look at it, it's the ColourPop Liquid Liner BFF, and this is in the shade Numero Uno. I went to the store yesterday, did some swatches. This is the ColourPop swatch. I have literally washed this with everything. The reason why I liked this the best, it was because it was matte and really dark. These ones were like shiny and very watery. So I'm like, how many times am I gonna have to go over that eyeliner to make it, you know, as opaque as I want it to be? So it wasn't gonna work. This one was like super opaque the first go. So I really enjoyed that. I usually take the mirror and I put it down and then I look down to do my eyeliner. Usually I like there to be a countertop so that I can like stabilize my arm, but because we're here, it won't work. It might need a few minutes to dry down, so I'm gonna give it time to dry down. But my ultimate favorite liner for years now, it's the Schwing eyeliner. She woke up my other baby. Now the other one is just, this is like the best eyeliner. And this is the tip. I love it. It's so good. But I'm running out of it, so then I just decided to try something else. This is what I'm talking about. And the thing is that if I take her out, she's going to literally be the worst all day long. She's gonna cry over everything because she's tired and she won't freaking take a nap. She's not crying. I think she's just doing it because it's fun. Anyway, you see what I'm saying? Like, even the times that I want to do something for myself, like I'm sitting here doing my makeup and it's nice to be able to talk about it. She, you know, it's a constant need. You know, I can't, even in my house, like if I'm in my house, there's no way that I can just do time for me and be like 100% about me. It's never going to be about, you know, 100%. It might have been before babies, but it's no longer that case. And that's okay. That's a change that comes with motherhood, you know, where you have a lot of responsibility and that feeling of being wanted all of the time, you know, 24/7. There's somebody that's depending on you, and it's okay. But just remember to like, just breathe, do things that make you excited. And refreshed, you know, you want to be able to take time to yourself to fill up your cup, because otherwise it's going to be really hard to just keep trucking and not be affected. There are moms out there who can literally just go, and I salute you. I salute you. That is very hard. It's not impossible. I know that you can do it. I know it can be done, but it's just hard. It's hard. I feel like they always look different. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I like that eyeliner. It's a little bit shiny, which is not my favorite. You can definitely go over it with like a black eyeshadow, and it'll like mattify it a little bit more so it's not shining, but it's pretty. Now I'm going in with my favorite mascara. This is the Voluminous Butterfly by L'Oreal. This is in the shade Blackest Black. Take time for yourself if you're having this difficult time. I'm trying to kind of work myself through it. I just feel really overwhelmed with things recently, and I think it's just normal. It's a normal part of motherhood to just feel like overwhelmed and run down. Somebody please tell me that's normal. If you're watching this and you're a mom and you go through the same things, go ahead and comment down below what you do to kind of keep yourself afloat, because I'm struggling. And guys, that's not to mention that I have a lot of help. I have a village of people that help me. You know, my mom is my biggest helper when it comes to watching the babies, you know, when my husband can't during the week. And then my husband is my other biggest helper. He literally does so much. He actually helps me with the groceries, which is a huge mental load off. You know, part of it is like, what are we gonna do for food? What are we gonna do for food? You know, making a list, a weekly, you know, meal plan. It's just a lot. I'm gonna do a second coat. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm sorry for the lack of video last week. Like I said, I've just been in this funk. But I'm gonna try to be better and do better. I want to start doing some house projects again, because I feel like those always kind of help me keep busy. But I feel like when I look at something that I've created, it kind of brings me happiness. Like, I'm like, oh, I did that. How cool is that, you know? That I was able to do that, and then I look at it every day and I'm like, wow. It's awesome. Okay, I'm looking at myself so I could describe. So, I think it looks so pretty and soft and gentle. The colors are really pigmented. The liner is actually really nice and it's easy to work with. I love this mascara, it's my favorite. My face is the usual. The concealer worked really well. It's pretty light coverage. I'm sure you can build it up, but I've been wanting to not put as much face product on my face, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want it to be really cakey. I'm more into the natural look now. I love that you can see my freckles still with the foundations and the concealer, and I like it. I like it, and I hope that this makes me feel better. Big one is still running around her room, doing everything but sleeping. And the little one has gone back to sleep. Yeah, she usually naps like 2-ish, maybe 3 hours, depending. If you guys are struggling, if you're a mom and you're just struggling with the mental workload, I feel you. I feel like, you know, our boundaries are always being pushed and tested, and it's our job to kind of be resilient and understand that these are kids, like, they're babies, you know, especially babies. If they're older, that's a different story. I can't help you there, I don't know. But babies, they don't know. Like, they don't know. They don't know any better. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you love the makeup look. It's really nice. I like it a lot. The products that I bought are really nice, and I hope to be able to use them more often. Maybe I should just make this a thing where I do my makeup and hope to feel better. Oh god. Anyway, this video has been long enough, so if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoyed this content, and of course, hit the bell notification so that you are notified when I post a new video. Follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of stuff on there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.